creepy ass smile in the beginning. While I was washing the dishes, I was thinking back of how my friend said he drinks green tea in the morning. American tea has no nutrients. And if it does, it has trace minerals. Tiny, barely any nutrients. Why? Because the stuff in America is kind of grown with Roundup, as in bug killer. So those herbs that you're, herbs, whatever, that you're putting in water, hot water, and then drinking, you're drinking some to most of the pesticides that the poison that they put in processed food and on plants and on fruit and on vegetables. I don't know if that was probably like one of the first things I learned about Monsanto. Monsanto is the most evil company besides Nestle on the planet. Well, Nestle steals water from third world countries, poor countries, and then bottles it back to them in stores there. So they're stealing their water, which is accessible to them, and making them pay for it. Isn't that wonderful? Plus it's in the shitty plastic bottles with BPA. I think it's called BPA. BPA is the poison in plastic water bottles. Not all plastic has it, but this Arrowhead does. I love how they say on the front, pure quality since 1894. And then they show mountain springs. Oh! If you ever see actual mountain spring water, I have on YouTube, it's beautiful. It is not what they put in plastic bottles. So back to my main point with this is that any fruits or vegetables that you're buying, if they aren't USDA or certified organic, then most likely they're still sprayed with pesticides even if they are certified organic, because they use certain chemicals on these plants like Miracle-Gro. I like using that on plants just to see it grow, but I would not consume anything that I use Miracle-Gro on, because after you grow it, you're putting that into the nutrients. You're eating poison. Always retarded commercials. Bet you didn't know this. If you rotate your phone sideways while a subliminal is playing, more commercials will come on. If you turn your screen on full screen while you're on a playlist on YouTube on the computer, more every time an advertisement will come on. Just useful advice. I love giving you all advice. I add baking soda to this, but it gets tiring adding baking soda every single fucking time. Yeah. So sometimes I don't. What was I going to say? Work mind. Oh yes, back to the point. Putting poison in plants, putting poison on plants. They put them on the plants to keep bugs and mites away from eating the fruit before it goes to grocery stores. Then it goes to a factory where it is cleaned thoroughly, but the pesticides are still on the fruit no matter what. Unless this semi-works. Wash fruit in baking soda before you eat it. Yet, the way it's grown with poison to keep bugs away and to keep the fruit growing twice as fast, which it's not naturally supposed to do, they have to use poisonous chemicals. So, just wanted to tell you all that if you don't know that yet. One last thing. When you see cage-free eggs, this is usually what it means. Cage-free is not cage-free. They have caged eggs, which are in a concentration camp-like place where there is infected chickens. Probably one of the worst brands you can possibly buy is... what's that name? Farm something? Nature Valley Farms? I think that's what it's called. They have infected chickens. I have seen what a real dead chicken looks like, and it is, I don't want to say beautiful, but it is not what a processed chicken that you get at the grocery store looks like. Born Better. That's copyrighted? I mean, trademarked? No, copyrighted. Only from carefully selected mountain springs. Bullshit. The worst thing that Nestle does, and it's not just Nestle, it's Arrowhead, it's Mountain, it's all of these brands. It's when I would drink processed water all the time, and you would wonder, this tastes different. This tastes different. Why does this taste different from that water? Well, one of them might have more poison in it. One of them might have more fluoride in it. Yeah, they use fluoride. Some companies do. I always get chloride and fluoride mixed up, and they're two very different things. Fluoride is this. Chloride is this. That way I don't have to explain them. Google does it for me. If you've ever seen near your house one of those water factories, you probably didn't even know what it was. They sprinkle chemicals into the water, and then they're in our water system. A lot of things that really fucking stupid people don't know is that, sorry for my abrupt language, but it was necessary. A lot of things really dumb people don't know is that I always experience this when I'm with someone I know, and they'll be like, don't waste the water, don't pour it down the sink. Every time I pour that water down the sink without drinking it, a waste water factory makes money. Wastewater, pretty much water that wasn't drinking, it was used on something, and it was recycled. That's what wastewater is. And that recycled water is sent to a wastewater facility where they add chemicals to it, so it kills all the bacteria instead of just adding fucking natural baking soda, which just tastes like a sprinkle. But no, that would be healthy. We don't want that. Gotta keep the sicknesses rolling. Gotta keep the people not healthy from the shit that we put in water. When you can kill all the bad bacteria and everything with just a tiny amount of baking soda. So, last but not least, to those dumb people who get offended when you throw garbage into a recycling bin, you guys need to do research on where the recycling and the garbage actually go to. I could tell you, but I kind of want you to look it up on your own, like a big boy or a big girl. Nah, I'll tell you anyways. They go to a junkyard where they're mixed together, and then they're used. They are either melted down, they are manufactured into products. Isn't that crazy? But it's true. It's the hard damn truth. So whenever someone goes all anal on me for saying, don't throw that in there, that's littering, you gotta put it in recycling, they all go to this same place, and then they're turned to products which you buy. Yeah. So now that I told you the truth, you can tell other people, and other people will say, that's not true. That's not what I was told on the TV box. The news on the television box tells me other things. So I have to believe everything on that. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Goodbye. I hope this information helped you. If it did, which it did, share it on social media with a shitload of people. And if you don't know what that word means, with a lot of people.